8 games on the way. Look who we got for Christmas. One of them's a keeper, the other's getting returned. Joe Hart and Alan Shearer. Leaders Liverpool were 21 games unbeaten in all competitions. Leicester had, though, won before at Anfield on Boxing Day exactly 40 years ago. Alan Smith and some young buck called Lineker with the goals.
You never know what the end result would have been if you don't score just before half-time. But that really lifted us. You could see this in the second half where we immediately scored the second.
We had a great start, 1-0 up just before half-time. I think that was a shame we couldn't get the lead into the break. And straight after half-time as well, conceding the second. But overall, we stayed in the game for a long time. But all credit to the players and also to our goalkeeper, who had an excellent game.
A big milestone for you personally today, Curtis, your 100th appearance in the Premier League. But you were telling me earlier that you weren't aware of that, and it was a certain person that told you. Can you let our viewers know who that person was?
It was Jürgen. Yeah. So then, I just checked there on the Instagram, and the 100 Prem game. Proud, absolutely proud. Yeah.
Yep, Liverpool march on. They went behind, but at no point really did you think they wouldn't turn it around. They've done it a few times this season, and I suppose it's a good sign of how good they are.
They are unbelievable, Gary, in forward positions. Clearly, they're one of the best in European football because of the options they have. As you said, they went behind again in the game, 7th time this season. But there was never, ever any panic. And the way they play and the way they get that ball into the forward players, and the way Arne Slot is actually managing the players, the forward players, is really impressive as well. I mean, they all look incredibly hungry. I mean, when you've got this guy in your side anyway, in terms of Alexander-Arnold, for balls that are going to be coming in, and then you've got this guy who is just incredible, Salah, and keeps going and going and going, and eventually the defence has to break. But this was a key moment, and I said they didn't panic. Just before half-time, you're looking for a piece of quality. That's exactly what that was. Then you've got the passing and the movement just after half-time, and Curtis Jones comes on, and the way to pass there, then that way to pass, and it's a really clever finish for him. So they just keep on going until they eventually break you, And when this guy's running at you like that, it's very difficult to stop. Again, the way to pass into Nunez, and Gakpo into Salah. I mean, it is an outrageous finish. He makes it look so easy, but of course it's not. The way he sort of guides it into the corner. Yeah. We're talking about the goals. They've got more goals this season than they did at this stage last season. When you and some of the stats. I mean, Salah 25 last season is on 19 now. Gakpo,
Look at this, Alan. 100 Premier League goals at home, 142 games. Someone's done it in 91.
I didn't want to mention that. You see,
the only thing I can say to that, Alan, is you must have been really bad away from home to have that kind of ratio.
Well.
Joe, it's hard to see a weakness in this Liverpool team at present, isn't it?
No, it actually is. In play, they look uncontrollable. You've got the inevitability of Salah. You almost feel like as an opposition, you've kind of got to factor in that he's going to score in the game. Obviously, you're going to do everything you can against it. But Diaz chipping in with big goals. Cody Gakpo looks like he's so in control. He cuts in there, a beautiful finish. Jota, Nunez causing absolute chaos. Szoboszlai is capable from distance.
Goals from everywhere.
Goals from absolutely everywhere.
You're not on, Alan.
They're so strong in forward positions. They really are a joy to watch.
Yeah, indeed.